Hello everyone. So, have you ever wondered why some people naturally command attention when they speak? It's not because they speak louder, it's not because they use difficult vocabulary, and it is certainly not because they always have the perfect answer. The greatest communicators create something much more powerful. They create connection. The communication is not simply exchanging information, it is influencing thoughts, building trust, and making another person feel understood. Today, I'm going to share 10 habits that separate average communicators from extraordinary ones. These habits are backed by psychology, emotional intelligence, and neuroscience. So let's begin with. The first habit is communicate with intention. A conversation without intention becomes noise. A conversation with intention creates connection. So before every conversation, ask yourself one question. What is my intention? Do I want to help? Do I want to understand? Do I want to teach? Do I want to inspire? Do I have to explain? Or am I simply trying to prove that I'm right? Psychology tells that intention influences our tone, body language, and the word choice. So people don't just hear your words, they feel your intention. So great communicators speak with purpose. So cultivate this habit. Second habit is listen beyond words. Most people think listening means remaining silent, but it doesn't mean that. The best communication doesn't happen when you simply hear your words. The best communication doesn't happen when you simply hear the words. It happens when you understand emotions. Sometimes people don't need solutions, they need someone who understands how they feel. Listen for fear, listen for hope, listen for disappointment, listen for excitement, listen for frustration. That's where the real communication begins. So, third habit is master your own emotional state. Your emotional state speaks before your words do. Neuroscience tells us that emotions influence facial expressions, tone of voice, posture, and even breathing. People notice these signals within seconds. If your mind is anxious, your voice reflects it. If you are calm, other feels calmer too. Communication begins long before you speak. So, cultivate the habit of mastering your emotional state. The fourth habit is leave your ego outside the conversation. Influence begins where ego ends. Communication is not about proving intelligence, it is about creating understanding. When your goal is to win, someone else has to lose. When your goal is understanding, everyone grows. The strongest communicators ask, help me understand your perspective. So, the habit number fifth is speak with clarity. Confidence is not speaking louder, it is speaking with clarity, purpose, and presence. Clear communication shows clear thinking. It avoids unnecessary words. We have to use simple language. We have to take a pause, think, then speak. Simple communication is powerful communication. So, always speak with clarity. Then, habit number six, win hearts, not arguments. Winning an argument is easy. Winning a heart requires understanding. Research on conflict resolution constantly shows that people become less defensive when they feel heard. The goal shouldn't be how do I defeat this person. The goal should be how do I preserve this relationship. Relationships matter more than arguments, so always remember win hearts, not arguments. Habit number seven, that is build trust before influence. Understanding builds trust. Trust builds lasting connections. So people rarely accept advice from someone they don't trust. Trust is built through consistency, honesty, respect, and genuine curiosity. The more people trust you, the more influence your words carry. So always remember to build trust before influencing someone. Habit number eight is seek connection before correction. One of the biggest communication mistake is correcting people before connecting with them. When people feel judged, their brain becomes defensive. When people feel understood, their brain becomes open. Connection creates the psychological safety necessary for learning. So connect first and then correct. Habit number 9 is leave every conversation better. Ask yourself, after every conversation, did I leave the person feeling respected? Did I make them feel heard? Did I value? Every conversation is an opportunity to leave someone better than you found them. That is the mark of the great communicator. Now, last habit number 10. Your communication becomes your reputation. Long before people remember your qualifications, they remember how you communicate. People remember whether you listened, whether you respected them, whether they felt safe around you. Your communication becomes your reputation long before your resume does. Every conversation is building your personal brand. Choose your words carefully. Choose your attitude even more carefully. Because great communication isn't about speaking perfectly, it is about making people feel understood. Because people may forget your words, but they rarely forget how you communicate and how your communication made them feel. So, start practicing these 10 habits, one conversation at a time, one relationship at a time. Because communication is not just a skill, it is the bridge between who you are and the impact you leave on the ground. If you found this episode valuable, subscribe to Fluent Edge Academy, where we explore communication, psychology, emotional intelligence, and personality development to help you speak with a confidence, lead with a clarity, and communicate with impact. Until next time, remember, every conversation is an opportunity to build trust, create understanding, and change someone's life, including your own too. Thank you.